call the shots. We need somebody in charge. Who do you think that is? Raise your hand if you think the dog's in charge in this dynamic duo. Raise your hand if you think the cat's in charge. Just a couple people voted. Okay. The dog. The dog is in charge. It makes sense. We need the dog to be in charge. Domestic, comfortable, loves people. So her relaxed, calm exterior rubs off on him. So he is calm and relaxed and enjoys his job as animal ambassador. They get along so well that we can only take Miley away from him for so long. And then he starts to chirp for her like he would his companion. Sounds just like a bird chirping. His name is Bakari, came from South Africa, and her name is Miley, and she came from a rescue. Okay, what was your question?
I was just stating something that isn't it true that they can accelerate faster than a race car can?
Yes. Is it true that the cheetah can accelerate faster than a race car? Absolutely. They are a sprinter. In fact, if you were to put a horse, a racehorse, and a cheetah in a 1 mile race, who do you think would win?
The cheetah.
The cheetah?
Yeah.
You guys think the cheetah would win?
Yeah.
Raise your hands for the cheetah. Raise your hand for the horse. Yeah, everybody's hand should go up for the horse. It's a 1 mile race. They're only good for a quarter mile. They're sprinters, not long-distance runners. They can't keep that speed up. There's been studies that show that they could actually overheat and kind of fry their brain. Right?
Yeah.
The electricity would actually short that out.
I thought it was more like they can't, like, that's why they miss a lot of their prey. But they can catch up so fast that they just trip it, and then they can.
So what he's saying is, he's watched some of the nature specials, and what they do is they sneak up on their prey. They close the gap between the distance so that they can put on the go and catch their prey within a quarter, maybe half a mile, somewhere in between them. But as they're running, they will trip their prey. They can't tackle them like a tiger would. They're not going to pull them down with their mouth like a lion. They actually take their paw out. They might be left or right pawed. Swipe the feet out from underneath their prey. That guy tumbles, and then they go in for the bite. Because if they were to plow running that fast, they would hurt themselves. So it's important that they're super flexible, though. Their spine is very flexible. Their tail is a little stiff, but they throw it left and right in order to be able to turn 45, or sharper turns if they need to stay right behind their prey. They've got some cool adaptations for being able to hunt in the middle of the day. They've got those mylar or malar stripes that start at the corner of the eye and they trail around and end at the corner of the mouth, with the Serengeti sunglasses for slang. No other cat wears those, and that helps them see in the bright light. So because they share the top of that food chain with other carnivores, the painted dog, lions, leopards, hyenas, and they all need to make a living out there. So what the cheetah will do is try to hunt when those other animals are seeking refuge from the heat. So between 11 and 2, they're out there making a living. So between those mylar stripes and their eyes are deeply set in the skull, so their eyebrow is kind of like a